Makeup Ki Duniya Episode 9, From Self-Doubt to Self-Confidence, My Real Journey of Falling and Rising. Before I say anything else, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like you were standing in the crowded room but still invisible? Like you were surrounded by people yet no one could hear the war happening inside you? That's the self-doubt. And that's where we have been lately. Today I want to talk not as a content creator, not as a makeup artist, but just as a Rainy, a girl trying to reconnect with her own worth. What self-doubt feels like? Self-doubt doesn't always come loudly. Sometimes it creeps in silently. One small mistake, one rejection, one negative comment, and suddenly the voice inside your head changes. You're not good enough. Why even try? They are all better than you. And then it starts affecting your work, your relationship, and your sleep. Even the way you look at yourself in the mirror. I used to enjoy creating. Now I started hesitating. I used a dream big. Now I started shrinking myself. And the worst part, I started thinking this is who I really am now. There were days I sat with makeup brushes in my hand and felt nothing. The same tool that once excited me now just remind me of everything I wasn't. Blame, guilt and emotional traps. The heaviest thing about self-doubt is not what others say, it's about what you start telling yourself. I began blaming myself for everything. Failed relationships, career blocks, even someone else's unhappiness. You carry this weight and it starts to feel like you are walking through life with 1,000 invisible bags on your back. And the worst part, you pretend it's normal. You smile outside, but inside you are just surviving. Recognizing the lack and the breaking the cycle. Then came a moment, a silent one. Not dramatic, not loud, just honest. I asked myself where exactly I'm lacking. And for the first time, I didn't lie to myself. I wasn't consistent. I wasn't thinking to kind myself. I was too focused on proving and not to healing. And you know what? That's okay. The power isn't just being perfect. It is being self-aware. Self-awareness is like a flashlight. It shows you where you are standing, even in darkness. You can't hate yourself into someone you love. Reclaiming my space, safe space. I slowly started going back to things that made me feel deep. Yoga, gym, long walks, sitting with the sky, just breathing. Yoga gave me calm. Gym gave me strength and both remind me that I'm still here, still worthy, still powerful. Even when my mind gave up on me, my body didn't. Movement brought me back to life. The body remembers what the mind forgets. Healing my inner child. One evening, while journalizing, I broke down. Not because I was weak, but because I finally stopped pretending. I remembered little Renu, the child who dreamed fearlessly, who created magic with her hands, and I realized I had abandoned her. So I wrote a letter. I said, I am sorry. I stopped believing in you. I am sorry. I blamed you for things that you were never your fault. But from today, I am holding your hand and we are walking forward together. And that was my shift. So close your eyes, imagine your younger self. Say, I am so proud of you. I love you. I will never leave your side again. The spiritual shift. This journey also reminds me how much I need spiritual rhythm in life. That peace is not something outside, it's something we cultivate every single day. Chanting, praying, even 5 minutes of silence, it started grounding me again. Because no matter how successful we are, if we lose connection with our own hearts, we lose everything. What confidence really means. Today, I'm not 100% healed. I still have a bad days, but I no longer fear them. Because I know now, confidence isn't about being loud. It's about standing quietly even when your voice shakes. Confidence is holding your own hand. It's speaking kindly to yourself. It's waking up and choosing yourself again and again and again. If there's one thing I have learned from this entire journey, it is you don't need to have it all together to be worthy of love, success or peace. You just need to keep showing up, especially on the days when it's hardest. Self-doubt will come. It will sit next to you, whisper in your ears. But now I know I don't have to let it rise. I get to choose. I get to lead. The younger me, the one I have ignored, is now my biggest reason to grow, to protect, and to rise again. So today, I make a choice, not to the world, but to myself. I will not shrink myself to fit anyone's ideas who I am should be. I will not silence my voice just to be accepted, as I and I will not doubt the every heart that has already served so much. If you're watching this and you feel lost, confused and broken, I want you to know you are not alone. You are not behind. I want you to sorry. If you're watching this and you feel lost, confused or broken, I want you to know you're not alone. You're not behind. You're not too late. You're exactly where your healing begins. Let's not just rebuild confidence. Let's build a bond with yourself so deep that no one can take it away. And what the world forgets, who you are. May you be the one who always remember. Thank you for listening to my story, and if this helped you in any way, then maybe, just maybe, we all healing together, one day at a time. Thank you so much.